What's happening? This your boy Keenan. Keenan just felt like cooking. You know what time it is. Alright, check out what I got here. Put together some of this Korean style beef. This is my version, what I like to call Keenan's K-Sauce. It's my Korean little barbecue mix I put together. Got this mixed up with some jasmine rice, some chuck steak sliced into strips, some onions, and asparagus. So y'all sit back a minute and check out how I got this together. Alright, so this is how I'm going to get my sauce together for this beef. Check it out. I'm going to get about a third cup of this light soy sauce. I like using light, so I don't have too much salt in that bad boy. The regular soy sauce be a little salty, so as you get older, you got to watch that. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons each of this Hoisin sauce and this Plum sauce. Then I'm going to go ahead and round it up with 1/4 packed cup of brown sugar. Alright, I'm going to get all this mixed in the bowl, then we're going to give it a taste. Back in a minute. Alright, so I got everything mixed up. And I do want to add that one thing I forgot to mention in showing the ingredients was I added 1.5 teaspoons of sesame oil. And that's good. You can see the brown sugar right there, but it's going to all dissolve up. This tastes amazing. This is just a little mix that I came up with. So it tastes good. I already tasted it. And I'm going to let this sit and check out this beef I'm using. Alright, so this is the meat I'm using. These are, what this is 3 of the leftover chuck steaks that I had when I did my Mediterranean style Juicy Lucy's. I did a custom burger blend on that with 3 ribeyes and 1 chuck steak. I had a pack of 4. These are the 3 that was left over that my wife seasoned up, and I sliced them into little strips. Alright, so these are the veggies I'm using. I'm only using 2. Well, actually, no, 3. I'm going to add a tablespoon of crushed garlic. Fresh out the jar. Love that stuff. Alright, so I got 3 tablespoons of some good old country crock in here. Nice salted butter. And to that, I'm adding my veggies. There's an onion and asparagus. Alright, I'm going to scrape the rest of those off in a minute. Alright, so we're going to saute these up till they're nice and soft. And then, like I said, I'm going to add a tablespoon of the crushed garlic out the jar. I don't want to add it in too soon because it'll burn. So I'm going to get these sauteed up, then I'm going to remove them, and we're going to be back with the beef. You know what time it is. Back in a minute. Alright, so we got the veggies going. Onions and asparagus. You see I just added a tablespoon of the crushed garlic, fresh out the jar. And I added it towards the end when I want to pull it, because I don't want it to burn. Alright, so I'm going to finish moving these around. I don't want nothing to get any kind of color on it. I don't want to burn it too bad. But I'm going to let this go. I got it on a medium heat. I'm going to let them soften up a little bit, because remember, we're going to braise this down with some beef and then my Korean sauce mix. I call it my Keenan K-Sauce. Alright, back in a minute. Okay, so I got them veggies pulled. Now it's time to add this beef. Oh yeah, love that sound. I mean, that sound is a ringtone. Okay, that smells good. Especially with the flavor of the veggies that was in there and that butter. I got about 2 tablespoons of canola oil to help this beef along. I didn't put too much more fat in there because, as you can see, this beef got good pieces of fat. And I'm going to crank this heat up, and we're going to get this browned up, and we're going to get everything together. And I'll be back when I'm putting this mix in. Okay, so I got enough color on this meat. That's coming along fine. Get nice and browned and caramelized up in there. We got it going. This is looking good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add back in my veggie mixture, my onions and asparagus. So yeah, I'm going to scrape the rest of that up. I'm going to add this in here like that. I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to let them get to know each other real good. And then we're going to be back with this sauce. Oh yeah. I make this sauce a lot. I just made it up, like just seeing what we had and the flavors I like. I definitely like using it basted meat off the grill, especially beef. So I got that sauce in there. I'm gonna stir this up. And that sauce is nice and seasoned and concentrated. I don't think I've ever seen this before as far as using asparagus. Usually it's like beef and broccoli. But I don't have any broccoli. And I had some asparagus and I wanted to use it. Alright, so to this, I'm adding some beef stock. Oh yeah. And I'm adding the whole container. Whole container of beef stock, along with a cup of water, just to top it off a little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back up to a boil. I'm going to cover it and I'm going to let it simmer. I'm going to check it in about 30 minutes. I'm going to check the tenderness of the meat and all that. Then we're going to get to eating. Back in a minute. Alright, so we're about an hour in. And a lot of the liquid is reduced, as you can see that line right there. And so now what I'm adding is, this is 1 and 1/4 cup of jasmine rice. Yeah, this is turned into a one-pot meal here. Alright, so I'm going to let this rice cook up, and when the rice is done, we're going to place something up and get to eating. It's your boy Keenan. Back in a minute. Okay, so we done. Nice little one-pot meal. Did everything in one pot, except for the plantains that my wife fried up. And these bad boys are amazing. It was nice and sugary. All right, let's get a bite of this, man. I mean, this is stick to your gut. You know, this ain't, you know, something you want to eat and then go out and do something. I probably won't take nothing to work for leftovers because I'll go to sleep, you know. All right, here we go. That was a good chuck steak. It had a lot of fat in it. Probably went good with them burgers. Man, this is on point. I like the asparagus. They give it a nice little touch. Onion, and then the meat. It was fatty to be a chuck steak. Look at that. I could have shredded that up. And this jasmine rice, you know the flavor that offers to everything. That just sets it off. I don't want to burn myself. One-pot meals is big. And what's going on right now, you know, you got to know how to stretch your food out and make something for everybody. Let's get some of this plantain. Alright. Man, that was good. This is your boy Keenan. Appreciate everybody checking me out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell them to tell their friends, tell your co-workers, tell your homies. Walking down the street, just tell somebody, hey, check out Keenan Just Felt Like Cooking. He coming up on YouTube. Alright. Be sure to wash your hands. Okay? Wash your hands, everybody. Alright. Back in a minute with something fresh and delicious. Your boy Keenan. Out. Some more of this.